How to handle business with your partner and keep the romance alive. Hi, my name is Unique Swanda and I am your online digital dating coach and your style concierge here on the Black Swan Relationship Academy. And today I'm talking about something that's a bit closer to heart and really addresses some of you high value gorgeous ladies who are in business and going out there and getting the bag, honey, and winning in business. And then now you have a partner and you're negotiating and navigating scenarios where an opportunity has come up for you to work together, and you know that this is actually be beneficial for both of you. Or it could just be that you recognize some things that he may help in your business and vice versa. So there's so many different ways to handle this, and it's always an amazing idea when a couple finds out that they can be more than romantic partners. But the downside to that is because business really requires you to reside more in your masculine energy, it can kill the romance just a tad bit if you're not able to navigate and balance those two worlds and keep them separate, as it were. So basically that's how I would advise you to handle a romantic relationship that also has a business element to it. So from experience, my partner and I have done business together, and this is one of those things where it could have either made us or definitely separated us, because there were times when you have to really put your foot down and be the boss, right? And unfortunately things like that really impact how you are romantically with each other. So the first thing to do is have an open discussion as what you both expect within this business arrangement. I would always treat it as something as you put your emotions aside and separate it from the actual relationship, because where emotions are involved is it becomes a bit foggy and a bit cloudy, which is why we always advise, even when you're doing business with friends, have a contract in place, have a set time when you would meet or talk about certain things, which is what I did with my partner. I would set aside times when we'd have a Zoom call, or even if we met in person. We definitely would not meet in my home, would always meet at a cafe or one of the business meeting areas that I would use for some of my clients. And those are the kind of things that you have to set in motion, because sadly the business side of you as a feminine woman literally dulls down your femininity, because you being a feminine woman won't allow you to go and be a go-getter if you don't step into your masculine, because that is what your masculine does. You become the go-getter and you really go and you go and you go. It's the lesson is in learning to switch to then be the soft, delicate, beautiful feminine woman who sits back and allows the man to lead. There's those two areas where both of you have to be mature enough to separate the two, because what the business environment does is, as you know as well, you're not exactly going to be flirting with your workmates. You always have your business face on and you're goal oriented, because there are things that need to be done. And at the same time, it's that whole thing of there is a little bit more respect that comes your way when you're able to separate the two, when you're able to then, when you're at home, when you're on in your dating environment, be this feminine gorgeous woman who can lean back and allow the man to provide and lead. Whereas when you're in your masculine, you're the one who's providing and giving and getting and going, and you're doing all the goals thing. So the way to handle business with your partner is really to set aside time and set aside your romantic life. Be intentional about your romantic life.
Guys you want don't want you, and the ones you don't want simply won't leave you alone. They say you are picky and have impossible standards. Your partner has lost attraction for you and you have no idea if he will stay or progress the relationship. The harder you try, the further he pulls away. You are starting to think you are cursed, that there's something fundamentally wrong with you. The truth is, you are not uniquely broken. You are simply ill-informed, uneducated, and ill-equipped. All the things that can be fixed. I am offering you an all-access pass into the Black Swan Nation, where you will receive access to all of the courses, mentoring and coaching calls. We are also offering a 100% no quibble money back guarantee if the academy isn't a fit for you. What are you waiting for? Get smart, be educated, and level up. Do it absolutely right now by clicking the link below.
And also what that does when you separate the two, it also allows him to respect your work and respect your business and respect that you are also a human being who is out here hustling, trying to feed, put a roof over your head, that kind of thing. And when you're intentional about your romance, you also want to get to know him. It shows him that you want the relationship to grow. You want to put your best foot forward in both scenarios, and you're able to separate the two, because what you don't want is emotions to be involved and to creep into the different scenarios, which will then not allow you to be able to conduct your business in a normal way. Because what you have to understand about business, the reason you are self-employed is because you are accustomed to a certain way of living. And when you take on clients, you're taking them on based on your budget, based on what you can allow. In my area of business, I'm limited in the number of clients I can take on because I have limited hours in the day. And I had to make him aware that when we sign this contract, these are my hours of work, because I tend to work with clients for up to 6 weeks sometimes. So these are the hours that we're working. So it's one of those things where you just as much as you would do it with the client, and you put away emotional feelings from it, because again, there's a part where money will be involved, where you have to exchange money, whereas I would write him an invoice at the end of the month, and that is what he pays on time. And if there is any late payments, then you address them in a business setting and don't necessarily take anything to the bedroom. I know it's a challenge, but that is how we have to be. We can't take our business life into our romantic life. And so to speak, maybe from a personal point of view, where in the past I've been with a partner I was in business with, it kind of ends up clouding the communication, and all you end up talking about is business, and you mix the two. And should the relationship not survive, it just becomes harder to separate the emotion from the things that you're supposed to be doing and the goals. And I'm one person who, again, I like things to be straightforward, and what that does, it allows me to then slip back into my feminine when he's now my boyfriend and we're going out on a date and there's no business talk. So when you separate the two, it allows both areas of your life to thrive. Just like when you go to work, you allow your work colleagues to know you in a certain way, and you thrive and you do things with them on a weekday. But when you come home, you put away your bags, you put away your laptop, and you do your self-care routine, and then you're able to be present with your husband, with your friends, with your family, with your children. So it's in the same kind of scenario. And this is how, beautiful ladies, you handle doing business with your partner and also keeping the romance alive. I hope this has been of some value to you. If you would like to ask me any more questions or book a discovery call, let's discuss how you can actually write out these contracts with yourself and with your partner. Just definitely book. All my links are in the bio. Be sure to click and have a look and book a discovery call with myself, your style concierge, online dating coach here at the Black Swan Relationship Academy. If this is a video that you have really enjoyed, please do like, do comment. Always do comment. I'll definitely get back to your comment, and subscribe to the channel so that you can get a little bit more of these kind of videos. In the meantime, beautiful swans, you take care of you, and I will see you on another video here at the Black Swan Relationship Academy. Have a good weekend.